A recent Star Wars event may have changed the future of gaming and the future of online worlds. Now, before I keep going, the game I'm going to be talking about today is an insanely popular game which had a recent Star Wars Rise of Skywalker update, but is also a game many people have lots of negative feelings towards. But that in no way means it should be ignored, especially after the groundbreaking event it just hosted. Hey everyone, it's Andrew, and yes, I'm talking about Fortnite. But before you click away, there's something I think you should know. As a part of the Rise of Skywalker promotion, Fortnite recently hosted a live Star Wars event, with J.J. Abrams, the Rise of Skywalker director, being interviewed and appearing in the actual game.
What can we expect from Episode 9?
Before I talk about that, can we discuss how good I look here?
Yeah, you look incredible.
This is like BTS, JJ. I look like I'm in a band.
Along with lightsabers, skins for Rey, Kylo, Sith Troopers, Stormtroopers, Zorri Bliss, and a bunch of other items, and Fortnite becoming a part of Star Wars canon. More on that soon. But why is this event so important? Because half this content isn't even in Star Wars Battlefront 2, an actual Star Wars game, and because of what else was exclusive to this Fortnite event. The Rise of Skywalker event revealed footage and details about the film several days before it even came out, and Fortnite was the only place to discover these details. During the event, a scene from the Rise of Skywalker was shown that hadn't been screened anywhere else beforehand, a world first.
Drop your weapons!
It's okay that we're here.
It's okay that you're here. It's good.
And also some dialogue from Emperor Palpatine was played at the end of the event. Here's the message if you haven't heard it.
At last the work of generations is complete. The great error is corrected. The day of victory is at hand. The day of revenge. The day of the Sith.
Some real dramatic Palpatine vengeance talk there. This is supposed to be the message broadcast by Palpatine throughout the galaxy to announce his survival and return, and it never actually made its way into the movie. The audio was recorded by Ian McDiarmid, Palpatine's actor, and apparently J.J. Abrams and the film's editors couldn't find a way to fit it into the film without disrupting its pacing. So instead, they decided to use it as a little teaser for the film here in Fortnite. That, or they just thought it was too dramatic, so decided not to use it. Which you might think is a strange way to reveal important information about the film, but then you need to remember how many people were online at the time of the event. There's no official player count, but the Star Wars event was actually delayed by about 10 minutes due to the servers struggling to deal with the high volume of players online at the time. Back in March 2019 was the last time Epic Games revealed Fortnite's current player count, which came in at around 250 million players. That's 250 million accounts though, not active players. The highest number of active players in a 1-month period was recorded in August 2018 at around 78.3 million. That's the last revealed one anyway, they could have crushed that by now. So you can only imagine the power of having tens of millions of people around the entire world tuning into one event advertising the new Star Wars movie The Rise of Skywalker. Possibly one of the biggest live publicity events in history, which is a bigger deal than you might think. Fortnite is becoming something like a social network of the future. It's providing an online gaming experience, but you're also experiencing real-world events in the game while interacting with friends and other players. Yes, you're playing a game, but you're also sharing a world with brands, friends, and J.J. Abrams, and are a part of a larger immersive experience. I think what we're seeing here is similar to what is a virtual online sim. The original online virtual life sim was called Second Life, and if you've read or seen Ready Player One, this space is known as the Oasis, an online virtual world, and in Fortnite's case, a world where you could hang out with J.J. Abrams after he flew down in the Millennium Falcon to promote The Rise of Skywalker to an audience of millions. That's pretty unique and special. And this event and the voice recording also solidify Fortnite's place in Star Wars canon. Try and get your head around that that one. Fortnite was the place where Palpatine's broadcast got revealed. And I feel like this Star Wars Rise of Skywalker event was only the first of what's to come from Fortnite. I feel like this game is going to evolve into something much larger. It's already combining different brands and fictional characters from different universe into an online world, kind of similar to what Super Smash Bros. Does, where there's Star Wars characters, Batman, John Wick, Stranger Things, Black Widow, Borderlands, and this list is only going to keep expanding. Tim Sweeney, the Epic Games founder and CEO, who today I learned also created the Unreal Engine, was recently asked on Twitter if he sees Fortnite as a game or as a platform. To this, he replied, "Fortnite is a game, but please ask that question again in 12 months. My guess is that Epic Games have long-term plans for how Fortnite is going to evolve the face of gaming, of Star Wars, and of online worlds. And I've got to say, what they have for the Rise of Skywalker content in the game isn't half bad. Unfortunately, all of this content was only available for just over a week. I think the only item you can still get is the Stormtrooper skin. Now, I personally never really got into Fortnite. I might have played about 10 or 15 hours total, but haven't played it in well over a year. But seeing this stuff in the game made me want to go back and give it another go. The lightsaber combat looks half decent. It's a bit of a button masher, but there are a few combo moves you could perform, and it even looks like they've taken some of the animations from Jedi Fallen Order. Some of them look really similar to how Cal and the Purge Troopers move. So the lightsabers, you can get these from special chests placed in different locations throughout the Fortnite map, or just as random loot. And there are 4 different lightsabers: Luke's lightsaber, Rey's lightsaber, Kylo's lightsaber, and Mace Windu's purple lightsaber, all with their unique hilts and colors. And I really wasn't expecting to actually see Mace Windu's lightsaber for the purple one. Thought it'd just be a generic hilt, but there it is. It's Mace Windu's lightsaber in the game, and his name. And I think what's great is how much the lightsaber actually feels like a lightsaber. It deals heavy damage. Some people saying they're OP, but I mean, it is a lightsaber. It's supposed to cut things in half. And they sound great too, exactly like a lightsaber, and you can cut trees and it actually creates a scorch mark. It feels like a lightsaber. And having the lightsaber also gave you some extra movement abilities. You could do front flips, side flips, back flips, and rolls, kind of like Cal in Fallen Order. And possibly the best part about wielding the lightsaber is how well they block enemy blaster fire, exactly like a lightsaber. The Star Wars event also featured a bunch of other skins. You could get Rey, Kylo with his hood up or down, the Sith Trooper and Stormtrooper, and Zorri Bliss, which is really interesting. Pretty sure this is the only video game in which you can play as Zorri Bliss to date. I'm assuming the new LEGO Star Wars will also have her, but even Battlefront 2 doesn't have Zorri Bliss, so why Fortnite? I'd take Zorri Bliss as playable here in Battlefront 2 any day. It should be pretty decent, I think. In-game, you could also find a few different blasters. For example, the First Order's F-11D. These could be picked up at random locations around the map or dropped by Stormtroopers at TIE fighter crash sites. There are a few of these sites around the map, each guarded by 4 First Order Stormtroopers with terrible aim, very true to the films. If you kill the Stormtroopers, they drop a blaster rifle and you can pick that up, and claiming these flags in these TIE fighter crash sites was part of a special event and challenge in the game. And there's also TIE fighter and Y-Wing themed gliders. Rey's quarterstaff, the First Order's riot control baton, and the Vibro Scythe, one of the Knights of Ren's weapons, can be unlocked as harvesting tools. And there's also a couple of Star Wars themed emotes. And once you have all of this stuff unlocked, minus the lightsabers and blasters, all of this will remain permanently in your game. You'll be able to customize and change between the skins and use them from now to any time in the future, which is really insane that Star Wars is now permanently a part of Fortnite. It'll be interesting to see if Fortnite does any other collaborations with Star Wars in the future, but now that they've done it once and it's been incredibly successful, you'd have to think there'll be more events just like this. So below, what do you think of this Rise of Skywalker event? How do you feel about Star Wars being in Fortnite? Did you get to play it or attend the event? And what do you think this means for the future of gaming and even the future of Star Wars? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to know more about what the future holds for Battlefront 2, go watch this video here and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Discord for more Star Wars and gaming content. Thanks for watching this, some crazy stuff. Thanks for getting all the way through this. My name's Andrew, I'll catch you soon.
Stay bombastic.